One more. Last week was the 8th anniversary of me getting out of the Marines after just over a year. I've been trying to write this poem since 2017, but it didn't really come together until about a week ago. So, bag of old uniforms. A blouse, trouser, and boots. The desert khaki of the bag weighs heavy on the chest, collapsing the floorboards beneath. Person-sized and person-heavy, there's no good way to heft it. You have to heave into a fireman's carry, shifting the dead weight of living memory with a huff and a heave, nothing more than a grunt. With a foldable e-tool the length of a femur and several sandbags the weight of conviction, last pit I dug was man-sized. We take turns on a shelf near the bottom, sifting ourselves into a turtled mass of flak and Kevlar kept clear of the grenade sump. One, knees to chest on the opposing ledge, unconscious in the quietus of sleep's reprieve, trying not to drown as we spilt out from over ourselves, draining into the water sump dug with foresight. Alert! Occasionally with Tabasco in his eyes, the other would pack instant coffee between his lips and his gums, the caffeine for the kick, and the powdered creamer for its few warming calories. By the end of the exercise, we were expected to fill our hole, but you could always tell where one had been. 4 years on, so goes the vigil of suppressing fire in my backyard. Home now, there's an outlying shallow cyst in my backyard. And I try and fill it with dried logs and kindling, Coleman camp fuel to catch, but in the excavated crater of my past life, the root clusters linger. So I ask you for help, out from the shed. Just us two this morning, not even the sun, nor anyone else for today's 4 a.m. shoulder-mounted peace talks. These Advent hours of forced ingress, you wake up to the fire alarm that only you can hear. A silent alarm you didn't mean to press, a siren song just calling you to rest, a call to action you willingly left. The willful belief in honor, courage, and commitment is temporary. But tinnitus is forever. It's not the ringing, but what the ringing reminds you that you are. No one else can hear it. If a Marine falls in the forest, but no one is around to hear it, does he make a sound? If a Marine falls in the forest, but no one is around to hear it, will I make a sound? Maybe the guy in the bag remembers. It's got bigger than fist-size holes in it, and despite the shoulder carry, you handle the frame carefully. Careful to keep its contents from spilling out across the lawn before you reach the pit. When you do, you unzip the case properly, not getting caught up on the ribbons, or the green and gold fourragé braided from left epaulette to underarm. Seeing the rank you'd picked up in the desert on the week before Christmas, and lost in the wake of objection, ideals for which, conscientious though they may be, it ain't proper to talk about. No. You pull the zip tab open in one smooth journey, the kind reserved for body bags and boat rides and other things made better too long after the fact. Too long after the fact to be useful for those who just desperately needed to be used well. Open now, you check one last time for signs of life. Almost uncertain with the body at rest before you, and then it passes, and then the grass grows. Thank you.